What's up, bikers? You're watching this because you're a mountain biker and you know that fitter equals faster. So here are 13 banger tips to make you better on the bike. What's up, bikers? We are back with an endurance building leg banger. Not simply a ski sit. We're building muscular endurance in a static position, but then coming up for 3 squats. If you go for 3 squats and then count 1, 2, 3 in the ski sit, it just adds a different element to your muscular endurance, replicating a hold on the bike into some heavy pedals and then holding. Much more like mountain biking on sections of flow trail into a holding position than you would, say, just doing squats or just doing ski sits. And then you can add extra difficulty with weight if you're an absolute weapon. And then see how long you can do that for without getting massive legs. Everyone's talking about Arnie, but if you're a mountain biker, he can teach you a bit with the Arnold Press. You start at 90 degrees with your palms facing you with a dumbbell. From there, your hand goes 180 to lock out at the top and then come back down. For extra difficulty and core engagement, which is what we need for mountain biking, double-handed to then squeeze the top where we're getting extra mobility, fighting against natural tension in the shoulders, but an ability to brace your core to fight against that tension, making this not just a bodybuilding exercise, but a functional strength builder, which will help you better riding and better crash resistance. Thank you, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Do it. Do it now.
If you're enjoying these fitness tips, sign up to Fit for Racing either on the website fitforracing.com or search Fit for Racing on Google Play or the Apple Store and download our app for a 7-day free trial of the best mountain bike fitness program on the planet. A variation of the pull-up with a band. This isn't just a scaled pull-up because I'm weak at pull-ups. But if you see, it goes beyond that. So much of the work that people do in the gym is just straight up and down. With this band, it allows me to go side to side, holding more tension and getting more range, which is hitting different, but also building a little bit more of an athletic vertical pull versus a bodybuilder lat building exercise. So think athletic instead of just getting massive. Mountain bikers, pay attention. Fitness training and strength training shouldn't be limited to watt bikes and push-ups. This right here is engaging the core and increasing upper body stability and muscular endurance. So that movement, although gimmicky, is actually fantastic for building that shoulder strength, resistance in the shoulder for those descents, but also an ability to control your core. By doing this seated means that you can't cheat with your hips. You're bikers, you're probably very good with your legs and your hips, but become better mountain bikers with this variation of a core exercise everyone should be doing. Off-season training shouldn't be restrictive. Yes, I'm going to ride my enduro bike for skills acquisition, but I've not got a road bike because all you're doing there is increasing watts per kilo. Instead, invest in a gravel bike, and that way you can practice the skills of looking ahead, line choices and reactions that you're going to need whilst enduro and trail riding. So gravel all the way, get more bang for your buck on those training rides. What's up, bikers? I have my cap this way around, which means only one thing. It is bench press time. But today it's a little different. We're going to have some more time under tension in a different kind of way. Eccentric and isometric, which is basically resisting and holding. So with a submaximal weight, starting in the top position, count 1, 2, 3, to elbows at 90. 1, 2, 3. Press 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Press 1, 2, 3. 1. Are you bored yet? Well, no one gets bored of getting strong. Do that for 5 sets once a week and see how much your handling gets better on the bike. Halos! These are such a good movement for endurance through the shoulder. But take a look at my core as well. To perform these well, I'm not going soft and overextended. I'm tightening my glutes, squeezing my obliques to join upper and lower body, which is crucial for mountain biking. The connection from here to here through the core with endurance, strength, ability, it's going to help you so much more. The biggest benefit we hear people at being on the Fit for Racing program is the ability to hold on their upper body for gnarly downhill. You can do this simple push pop to plate that will replicate a lot of the demand in a semi push-up position, but being dynamic on and off to build muscular endurance, power and control through your midline and upper body that will undoubtedly make you better on the bike. If you struggle with that, feel free to go on your knees and do the same thing on a scaled version. Like all of the movements we have in the program, scale it down, keep it the same, but get the benefits beyond just pedal power on a watt bike. You're a mountain biker, not a roadie. Push-ups are undoubtedly the best free movement for mountain bikers and upper body strength, but we need to balance. So twin the push-ups with band pull-aparts. If you want a simple upper body strengthening program, then do 10 push-ups down to 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Same opposite with the bands. Then the next day, do 11, 10 down to 1. The next day, 12, then take a day off and start again. So I'm on day 5. I had a rest day yesterday, and I'm on 14 push-ups, 14 band pull-aparts, 13 push-ups, 13 band pull-aparts, and so on all the way down to 1. See how far you can get. In 6 months, you'll be an absolute beast. Mountain biking training shouldn't be reserved for on-bike or strength work alone. The ski erg is fantastic for building upper body strength, mobility and strength through the midline. And this time of year, the off-season, it's fantastic to add these into your training program. So for intensity, 30 on, 30 off, 10 times, and tell me that doesn't make you a good rider. You don't have to be a World Cup downhiller to benefit from muscular endurance in an isometric position. This good morning variation of the split squat hold is very good for building exactly the position that you're going to be holding going down gnarly tracks. However, try this. 20 middle position good mornings or split squats, whatever you want to call it, into a 30-second hold. That way we're getting the benefit of the up and down nature of a middle strength position that you're going to be holding whilst riding, ba, 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 ba. And then doing both sides is going to even you out. You may be inclined to do your front leg forwards as you would on the pedals first. What I'd suggest is doing it the other way so that then you're well balanced. Do your weak side first and then match it on your strong side. Otherwise you get funky hips, sore backs, and we want to be athletes, not too specialist. If you're a mountain biker and you want to link your upper and lower body, there's only one thing in it, the core. These two movements, the first one, the flag, very hard to get a nice straight torso, but if you can, we're linking that isometric hold through the middle with all that upper body strength to hold position. And the other one of my new favorites, which is actually a very old one, on the knees, a bar rollout. Test yourself. Get all the way down. Try not to snap your shit up and blame Fit for Racing, because all we're here for is to make you better. I promise. Training for mountain biking shouldn't just be on a turbo trainer. You're doing much more than that for mountain biking. You're not a roadie with power watts. We are athletes of a more dynamic kind. So isometric holds are going to build strength in position that replicate much more of the demands of coming downhill. So doing this one leg step up isometric hold for as long as you can on one side. Suggest you start on your weak side and then repeat on your strong side. 5 times each leg, a couple of times a week. You can do this anywhere. You have no excuse to get better at mountain biking.